Welcome back. Today I'm going to try to show you how to set up the TROY-BILT leaf blower. Um, I'm going to cover, I'm going to try to cover the different use of the leaf blower and what type of power it has and how much of air does it really throw out. I bought it online at Home Depot, and looks like the packing is pretty simple. It comes with two nozzles, and the cover you see in the box is the intake cover. It probably fell off while they were packing it, but it comes off easy and it snaps back in, not a problem. So you got those two nozzles I was talking about, and this packaging there's oil that is supposed to mix with 1 gallon of gasoline. So what I did was I had already mixed it. I took it and I put 1 gallon of gasoline. I mixed it, and then you shake it, make sure it's mixed well, and then you pour it into the gas station, the gas tank of the leaf blower. It only comes with two nozzles. So what I'm going to do is it's a TB400 TROY-BILT 2-cycle, and you have 180 miles per hour with 400 CFM. So that's what you have in the package. The red button on top is for emergency shut off. Other than that, you have no need for it. I haven't used it yet. So we're going to line up the nozzles, circle and the tab, and push it in place. And the next step is going to be to connect the other end of the nozzle into the blower. Excuse the camera view for a while, because I'm trying to record with one hand and trying to get this to snap in with the other. If you have both of your hands free, shouldn't be a problem for you. Now I think there we go. You see the red tab. Nozzle is in place. We are ready. I'm going to remove this cardboard, and there's your fuel tank. And the bottom, I wish they had rubber, footing, but they haven't. I guess it doesn't matter, but I would like a rubber underneath it, rubber mat or something. So you have the intake right here, the filter. You want to inspect it once in a while. They do recommend you spray it with the engine oil lightly. I have not done that because I know the fuel is mixed with the oil. So maybe after second use, I might want to spray some oil on it. And that's the instruction it comes with. And you have this oil fuel. They recommend that the gasoline is not more than 30 days old. And what you would do is you open this cap and pour in the mixture, the gasoline and that oil inside. And this button, before you start, they recommend you press it 10 times because you have air on the line, So when you press it 10 times, at least you get all the air bubbles out of there. You want a continuous flow when the engine starts running, and you want to make sure the carburetor is primed before you start. It'll also make your life easy by allowing you to start right away, because you want fuel, air, and the spark, before available before you start your engine. Otherwise, you will have a hard time starting the engine. Once the engine starts, then it's going to compress the mixture in to keep it running. And there we go. So I'm going to move the red tab into the white section to warm up. So when you're ready, you slide it over to run. So they recommend after starting 30 seconds on warm up, and then 30 seconds after you put it on the normal setting, which is run. And you could begin to use the blower. And this is what it looks like. I wanted to show you what type of power it has. And this mat, everybody has a doormat. I was able to do this with my blower with the doormat, just to give you an idea what type of force comes out of it. I wanted to show you. I'm able to move the mat side to side, and you see the amount of force it has. I mean, it's a little TROY-BILT. I love the sound of the engine. It reminds me of my motorcycle, and it blows off dust very well. I find it very useful. So I'm gonna go around, show you around my pool area and other places that we just had a storm out here in the north, and all these tree branches and leaves, they just came from my neighbor's property, I guess. I made this video just to give you an idea what this TROY-BILT Leaf TB400 is able to do to cycle. That's the example with the piece of acorn and tree branches. I haven't moved the leaves yet because there's a lot of small branches that needs to be blown away. What I wanted to do is I want to show you what this air force look like when I use it. I want to use it on my pool, so I'm put it on the high gear, meaning I want to accelerate it to its capacity, so you could see how much air force comes out of it. Mind you, I had rain a couple of days ago, so the stuff on the ground is still wet. So I think the blower is doing a pretty good job. Let me take you over to the pool so you could see the amount of pressure that's the blower is able to put out. I want to show you. There we go. See? Now you can see the pressure, the amount of air coming out. You get a better idea before you buy the product. I want my viewers to be well informed before buying anything. Overall, I like the product. It has a set of instructions, as you see. I mean, if you forget The steps are there. Don't forget to push this 10 times, you know. And you want to keep follow instructions. Step 2, make sure it's in the blue start position. And then you squeeze the throttle. You know, you squeeze and hold, and you pull the starter 5 times. After that, after pulling it 5 times, basically it's part of the priming process. Then you move it to the warm-up position. And when you do that, and you hear in the warm-up position, the engine is beginning to start. In some cases, it do start at that point. But on the first step, hold the nozzle, prime it 10 times, pull it 5 times, and you're going to hear it trying to start up. Then you move it to the warm-up. Now it's going to start. There you go. It took me a couple of trials, but it started. After 30 seconds, you want to move it from warm-up to run, and you leave it in run and do what you have to do with the machine on run. I want to show you the 360 view. Please don't forget to like our video, subscribe, and ring the bell. And I'm exercising the throttle to give an idea of another example of what this machine puts out. You just shut off just like that. That's all you have to do.